Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shotoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. Okay, so this week's time trial is called Maze Bank Arena, and if it isn't obvious enough, it is located at the Maze Bank Arena. It does have a par time of only 1 minute 17 seconds, which is a great thing once again in case you guys fail it. You can just hold Y or triangle on the PlayStation and you'll respawn straight back at the spot, so you won't be losing out on too much time at all. Now, if you guys have watched my previous methods on how to complete these time trials, you'll know that I usually suggest for you guys to use a motorbike, either the Batty 801, the Hakuchu, or the Akuma fully upgraded. Now, another great thing about this time trial is you don't actually have to do it with a motorbike. My friend managed to do it in his Zentorno straight after I completed it in my motorbike, which I should have recorded to put it in this video, but nonetheless, the Zentorno isn't even the fastest car in the game, so if you guys own like a T20, a Banshee, I'm pretty sure it is doable also in those cars. However, I am going to be doing this time trial in my Batty 801. I always like doing these time trials in motorbikes because you do have the potential to pop a few wheelies and always increase your speed. Also, they're very thin, so if you want to dodge through traffic, it just gives you guys a greater advantage. Now, if you guys are also going to do this time trial in the motorbike, I would suggest trying to fully upgrade it as much as you can. It doesn't need to be fully upgraded, just upgrade it as much as you can. However, the key point is you don't want to put any armor on the motorbike. If you guys aren't aware, when you put armor on your motorbike, it actually slows it down. I wasn't aware of this until recently. I always had armor on my bike even when I completed previous time trials, so if you guys are looking for that slight bit of advantage, maybe just take the armor off whilst you do this time trial. So this week's time trial is located at this very location that you can see on screen right now. What I would suggest doing is actually go ahead, start the time trial, because when you guys start the time trial, it will show you guys the finish line. Simply mark up the finish line so you guys now have a waypoint from the time trial to the finish point, which usually you don't get. So as soon as you guys have set your waypoint, hold down Y on the Xbox or triangle on the PlayStation. As you guys can see, it will simply respawn you right at the start of the time trial. Now from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to follow the time trial. You simply want to park your bike up how I do on screen, have your front wheel outside of the circle, pop a wheelie as soon as you start, hold down A or X where you go through this runway, and then take an immediate right and then cut through this little dirt path, pop in a wheelie as much as you can, cross over onto the main road, and as you guys can see, you just want to follow this straight road all the way to the finish point. Now, I'm sure all of you guys have experienced this, but sometimes when you're in a free roam session and you're driving really fast, like the host of the server might be from like the Antarctica, and as you guys can see, it keeps stopping and glitching out like the road. I still managed to complete this even though I had some really bad lag in this server, and like I said in the intro, because I completed this so quickly in my second run, I didn't actually have time to test out the server, see how many people was in here, so you guys really have no excuse for this week's time trial. It is extremely easy. As you guys can see, the road is all glitching out for me, I'm popping wheelies, and this is next gen. What is going on, Rockstar? I don't know. However, you just want to do as I'm doing on screen, keep popping as many wheelies as you can to increase your speed, and then when you reach this point in the menu, you want to kind of slow down. I would hold A or X just so you can still keep your speed by leaning forward. The aerodynamics will be in your favor. If you do lose a bit of speed as I done there, just quickly pop a wheelie and I'm sure you guys will start to increase it again. Now, as you guys approach this point, you should hear the beeper for the time down. Don't panic, you're still way ahead of time. All you guys want to do is hold down A or X and then keep on popping wheelies and then take an immediate left and then bang, 51k in around 1 minute. This week's time trial, boys, I cannot lie, it's so easy. That type of figure right there, 51 cash for 1 minute, does sound like some insane money glitch, but this is perfectly legit, so definitely go ahead and make the most of it. However, moving straight into the second money making method, and that's by making the most out of the brand new adversary mode Overtime Shootout. You guys will be able to earn up to $292,000 as well as 33k per game. Now, I do actually want to give a massive shout out to all of you guys that left a comment on my video letting me know about this snaky little clickbait YouTuber straight up stealing my footage. Usually I wouldn't care about stuff like that, but the fact that he straight up stole the method that I used that took me hours to come up with, he also actually stole the gameplay of the money rolling down right at the start, and he even copied the format of my video where I show you guys the money right at the start of the video before the intro, just showing you guys that this guy is a straight up scumbag that has no idea how YouTube works. So I've let my network know about this guy and known about him stealing my video, and like I said, usually I wouldn't care about stuff like this, but the fact that I know this YouTuber only posts fake money glitches and giveaways purely to scam you guys for money, instead of taking his video down, I'm going to get my network to claim all of the earnings from his video. Even though I don't need the money, it's probably going to be like 50 bucks or whatever, just to prove a point that you can't go around, first of all, stealing people's methods and then stealing their footage as well as using that footage for the thumbnail of the goddamn video. Now, I'm not even going to bother mentioning this YouTuber's name because I don't want to give him any attention whatsoever, but the majority of you guys, I'm pretty sure, will use your brain and you'll know exactly who it is. And like I said, I didn't even know this guy stole my footage, so I do want to thank all you guys for letting me know about this snaky little clickbaiter thinking he can get away with that. Like I said in the past, I never watch any of these guys. I just find it so cringy listening about a fake giveaway for 5 minutes and then posting the most ridiculously fake money glitches like rob a store dashboard, rob a store back out, do a race dashboard. Literally anyone that's got half a brain and knows about money glitches know that about 60% of these guys' videos are pure fake. So why even waste your time watching 8 videos hoping that one of them are going to be real? Because if you guys aren't aware, that's what these guys do. They post one working money glitch, then after that they'll post about 7-8 fake ones just to get a ton of views because one of them worked, and you guys will think, oh, it just got patched out of nowhere. Whereas I haven't got to lie to you guys about how much you can earn and what you guys can earn, because as you guys can clearly see on screen right here, this is tweets from you guys. I received hundreds of tweets from you guys showing me your epic payouts from that video. As you guys can see right here, well over 150k, 200k, 292k. So you guys will easily be able to stack up a serious amount of money with no risk of being banned, since this method's 100% legit. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do is be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, play job, Rockstar created. You want to go down to adversary modes and you want to find the map called Overtime Shootout IV, otherwise known as Overtime Shootout number 4. Now, as soon as you guys locate the job, all you guys want to do from here is bookmark the job. Now, by doing this, it's going to allow us to host it every single time and not put us into a random lobby with a bunch of random people who ain't going to know how to set up the game properly, so you ain't going to be earning the max amount of money from playing this adversary mode. Nonetheless, once you guys have bookmarked the job, you simply want to back out, go over to online, go down to bookmark jobs, and then simply go ahead and start up the new adversary mode. Okay, now once you guys are in this part of the menu, as you guys can see, you can no longer choose how many attempts you get. You can blatantly see that Rockstar Games have tried to change this from Overtime Rumble, where we could choose the amount of attempts so we could dictate how long the game actually lasts. However, what you guys want to make sure you do is go ahead and put it on 4 rounds, as like I mentioned, it doesn't matter how many attempts you have. With the method I'm going to show you guys today, you will all still be able to earn the max payout very easily. Now, like I did mention, another great thing about this adversary mode is it only requires one other friend. A lot of adversary modes that came out in the last year or so did require a minimum of 4 players. However, this one does only require 1 other player. So go ahead and invite your friend into the game and go ahead and launch the game. Now, like I said, depending on how long you guys spend in the game will determine how much you guys receive at the end of the round. So if you guys end up finishing the round under 4 minutes, you're only going to be receiving 10k. If you guys finish it between 5 to 7 minutes, it's going to jump up to 16k, which is the most common payout you guys will see throughout playing this adversary mode. I know for a fact the first day this came out, when I was playing with a bunch of randoms, I just kept on seeing 16,000 over and over again. However, if you guys go ahead and finish the round between 8 and 10 minutes, that will jump up to 20k, and if you guys go ahead and finish it between 10 and 12 minutes, that will jump up once again to 26k. However, if you guys go ahead and spend 15 minutes in the round, you guys will be receiving the max 40,000 per round. And that's without including the bonuses, which I'm going to show you guys later on in the video how to earn. And right now on screen, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what you guys need to do to make sure you guys can push it to that 15-minute mark. So the first thing you guys want to do, whoever spawns in first, if you guys aren't aware, you do actually take it in turns jumping, unlike Overtime Rumble. You want to bungee jump right from the start of the ramp, just like I do on screen, and ignite your parachute straight away. Then from here, you just want to dive into the yellow zone and just swerve around, fly around to run down the 1 minute 30 seconds. So as you guys can see on screen right now, each player gets 5 attempts each, so a total of 10 attempts, and we get 1 minute 30 seconds each attempt. So if you do some quick maths, 1 minute 30 times 10 still isn't going to reach the 15-minute mark that we need to reach to get the max payout. It's only going to reach the 13-minute mark. Well, here's where the method comes in. So I'm going to fast forward this gameplay to save you guys time, but as you guys can clearly see here, just so you get an idea in case you guys aren't aware, you can just keep moving left and right whilst you're parachuting, and you'll easily be able to run down to 1 minute 30 seconds. What you basically want to do is land on 0 points. You want to make sure that you just run down to 1 minute 30, as you guys can see on screen right here, and then just go ahead and tell your friend to do exactly the same thing. So what you all want to do is basically score a total of 0 points after 5 attempts each, because what that's going to do is run down 13 minutes in the game. However, it's also going to push it into overtime, or extra time in other words. And in actual fact, while a ton of players thought this was a worse method to grind out rather than Overtime Rumble, if you guys can see right here, it's actually 10 times better to grind out, because you're not even going to be doing work. The fact that you guys actually take turns doing this means that you guys could easily just sit in the background, eat some food, watch a movie, watch some YouTube videos, and you could easily be grinding this method out. This method literally requires 0 concentration. I was actually editing a YouTube video that I'm going to be uploading tomorrow whilst I was recording this video. That's how easy it is. And the fact you guys are going to be earning over $500,000 from only playing 2 games of this, you really have no reason to complain. So fast forwarding the gameplay onto the final attempt, as you guys can see right here, we've both got 0 points, and it's going to go into sudden death. Now once it goes into sudden death, the person to score the highest point on their first jump will win that round. And because we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, what you guys want to do is make sure one of you win the first 3 and another player wins the next 4 rounds. This will make more sense when I explain how the winners round bonus work. However, I was going to let my friend win the first 3 rounds, so what I want to do is go ahead and waste a full 1 minute 30 seconds in my sudden death. So by me running down the full 1 minute 30 seconds in my first attempt in sudden death, the time spent in the game now is taken to 14 minutes 30 seconds. So all my friend has to do from here is make sure that 30 seconds passed in the game, and then he can simply land on any platform, and he will receive $40,000 per goddamn round for such easy work. And for losing, you still get $20,000, which is extremely good. Now from here, this would be sick as it is. Both of you guys will be able to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars by doing this alone. However, what you guys actually want to do is win the rounds one after the other. So for example, my friend went ahead and won the first 3 rounds. So by him winning the first 3 rounds, he's going to receive something called a winners round bonus. And as you guys can see by this table right here, here's exactly how much extra he's going to be earning by winning the rounds back to back. So you guys can see it does add up after you guys win a few rounds back to back. Now it is worth mentioning, your winners round bonus isn't going to show up on the leaderboard until right at the end when the money rolls down. That's why you guys might be thinking, how come I only earn 26k here, 16k here, but at the end you earn something like 80k, which makes no sense. That's because you guys probably earned the winners round bonus somewhere in that game. Now just so you guys don't get confused, I put this table together without taking into consideration the double money and double RP, just in case some of you guys come back to this video after the promotion has ended, so you don't get confused. So for example, on this table you guys can see right now, it says the cash earned from 2 rounds would be 26k, whereas we're earning 40k per round. So after 2 rounds, it's more like 80k plus a free bonus of $12,940. If we was to win 3 rounds back to back, that will jump all the way up to just under $20,000. And if you guys go ahead and win all 4 rounds one after the other or back to back like Drake, then you guys will be earning an extra 26k from literally doing nothing. So as you guys can see right here, my friend went ahead and won the first 3 rounds. I was happy I could sit AFK, let him get on with the first 3 rounds. That way he's able to earn the winners round bonus for a full 3 rounds, and then I go ahead and win the next 4 rounds, so I can earn the max winners bonus. As you guys can see right here, I'll be receiving 40k per round. However, instead of only receiving 160 for 40k per round, added in with all the bonuses that I've just earned from all the rounds back to back, boys, as you guys can see right here, $292,000, as well as an insane 33,000 RP, which is just insane for a single game of the new adversary mode. So definitely be sure to leave a comment down below, say willing to grind method 2, followed by your PSN as well as your gamer tag. Straight into the third and final method in this video, and this is one of my personal favorite methods, a method that I come up with myself, and this is one that I usually like to grind daily with a bunch of my crew members because it's so goddamn easy. The pay is consistent, and you guys will see in just a second, it requires no work whatsoever, and that's basically by combining the CEO work with the challenges continuously, so there's no cooldown period. There's tons of different ways to do this and tons of different collaborations. I've tried out a bunch over the months, and I've got to say, hands down, flat rate, this is the easiest because it's practically an AFK method. AFK meaning away from keyboard, so you guys can practically sit back, eat your dinner, watch movies, and still be earning money in the background. There isn't a better feeling. So first things first, you guys want to go ahead and obviously register as a CEO or a VIP, so you're able to launch any VIP work or challenge. Now if you guys are very new to GTA 5 and you're still even unable to do this, all you guys want to do is leave a comment down below underneath this video with your PSN or your gamer tag and just say need CEO. I'm sure it won't take that long until you get some replies. So once you guys are in a free roam session and you've registered as a CEO, you now want to hire 1 associate. That's all you guys will need, is 1 associate. So I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have at least 1 friend or 1 crew member that you can invite to do this with, or as I just mentioned a minute ago, you guys can just look in the comment section down below and find yourself an associate, or you can leave a comment yourself and say I'm a CEO looking for an associate on whatever console you're on. Nonetheless, the majority of the time, if I'm going off personal experience, if you guys just want to go into a public session and just spam out invites to random players, you don't even need this player to be good, you just need him to join your CEO. So it's very easy to get someone to join your CEO. Coming from someone that actually plays GTA 5 daily, I've sent out a bunch of invites to random people every time, and I always get people joining my session, and I'm able to do this method with them straight away, no hesitation. Of course, it's always best to do it with a friend, but like I said, if you guys have no friends or whatsoever that play GTA 5, don't worry, you won't be missing out on any friend bonuses or anything like that you usually earn from doing contact missions. So going off feedback from my previous money guides, you guys seem to really like it when I start these money guides as if I just jumped on GTA 5 for the first time on the day. So as you guys can see on screen, I'm outside my office, the Maze Bank office right now. I've got a crew member to become an associate, so now he's an associate. What you guys want to do, the first thing you guys want to launch is go down to VIP challenges, and you want to start most wanted. And as I did mention earlier, of course everyone now knows different work and different challenges, however it's the method we're going to be using to complete this which just makes this method so goddamn easy, you really can't complain. So as you guys can see, I actually started most wanted from outside of my office. You guys don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing it for the video is just so you guys can clearly see a bit of a route on how I actually get to the location that we have to, that the police won't be able to get us. So if you guys have never done this before and you're completely baffled with what's going on right now, most wanted is a challenge between you and the fellow organization members to survive the longest with a 5-star wanted level. However, I remember back in the day, I started this unexpectedly on one of my friends trying to troll him so he can get 5 stars after him, and he ended up just driving and he ended up discovering this little location which I'm going to show you on screen right now, that is just the perfect AFK spot to complete this straight away without any stress. So all you want to do is do as I'm doing on screen, follow this train track, keep driving straight, and then we're going to park up just on the right side of this train track where the police won't be able to get us. The great thing about this, like I said, it's perfectly legit. As you guys can see, we just found the perfect spot to avoid the cops getting us without using any glitches, any wall breaches, or any exploits like that. I'm going to pull it up once again so you guys can see the exact location that I am, but nonetheless, this is it. From here, we don't have to waste time driving around, wasting bullets on enemies. We literally just park up and sit back, watch some YouTube videos, eat our food, crack some jokes, and we are getting paid. This is why I've got to say it is by far one of the best, if not the best method right now to farm some insane money from. And I must also add, this is only the first part to this method. There is still another part to come which will be increasing our money, which will be earning us more money. And also, in case you guys forgot from the intro, I'm also going going to be showing you how you can increase and earn some bonuses whilst you're just doing this. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the challenge is over, it only takes 10 minutes for sitting AFK, we receive a nice 21k. Now if that wasn't good enough, like I said, as soon as that finishes, all you guys want to do is drive up to where I am, pull up your interaction menu, go down to SecuroServe, go down to VIP work this time, and then we want to start executive search. And then bang, as you guys can see, it starts straight away because we're already sitting in the executive search, plus we're still underground. Now if you guys remember earlier on the video, I said a lot of people are going around in public sessions just doing crates. So to be honest with you, the majority of people won't even acknowledge you in their session. We're actually in a public session right now, as you guys can see on screen, and we never actually got bothered once. And I've done this for a good 4 or 5 hours earlier today. So if you guys remember, that's the reason why I started the most wanted challenge first rather than the executive search, because once you guys start the most wanted challenge, you and your association will be put on passive mode. So even if players in your session want to come over and try bother you and kill you, they still won't be able to. So they'll end up giving up. By the time you get around to doing this executive search, it's more than likely they're going to think, fuck those guys, they're just in passive mode acting like bitches underground. And as you guys can see, exactly like my most wanted challenge just a second ago, I'm going to fast forward this gameplay, and as soon as 10 minutes passes, instead of getting 21k, we get a nice 25k this time, taking my total to 46k for just sitting AFK under a bridge. And this is what I'm saying to you guys, when I emphasize how epic and sick this method is, I legit mean this is a sick method to farm out. And as you guys can probably see, all I done was drive 5 seconds back to the most wanted spot, pull up my interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, bang, most wanted started again. And it is as simple as that. You can literally keep on repeating this process as much as you like. Now this is good enough as it is. I was doing this method right here perfectly for weeks on end, until recently I thought to myself, hold on a second, you guys know I'm the man when it comes to making legit money on this game. So we're even able to increase this by using our brain after the latest DLC. So what you guys are seeing right now is from my perspective, the CEO. However, if I switch things up and go to the associate's point of view, you guys will see that the associate is actually receiving an extra 5k every 15 minutes from SecuroServe, literally just for being my bodyguard, as well as 200 RP every 45 seconds just for sitting next to me. So staying in my proximity, he receives 200 RP as well as 5k every 15 minutes. Now you're able to actually increase that 5k up to 10k very easily. So as you guys just saw on screen, my bodyguard ended up receiving 9k instead of 5k. And basically, to increase your SecuroServe wages, all you have to do is basically do buy missions from your office. So every buy mission that you complete, if you guys don't know what a buy mission is, that's just when you go and get a crate and deliver it to your warehouse. Every time your associate helps you out for one of those, his wages will go up by $500. So by far the best thing to do straight away, as soon as you get on, whoever's the CEO, just do a few of those, because receiving an extra 10k every 15 minutes literally does add up very, very quickly. So as you can see on screen, as soon as we finish that most wanted again, I get another easy 21k, taking my total to a nice 66k already. However, for my associate, he's currently sitting on 86k because he received 2 Securo wages. Plus, if you guys want to work out the maths of 200 RP every 45 seconds, I can't even be bothered to work out the math. All I know, that equals a lot of RP. And as I did mention, I'm not lying when I say we was doing this in a public session. You can see these randoms running around our map. A few even tried to get near us, but like I said, when you're doing the most wanted, it looks like you're in passive mode. So there is very few people in the world that will literally just sit around and look at you for 10 minutes. But like I said earlier as well, most lobbies nowadays only have about 5 or 6, 7 people until people start backing out trying to find empty sessions. So if you do have like 1 or 2 people in your session, don't even bother backing out yet. What you can just try doing is driving more up the tunnel and then start an executive search. That's another great thing about this area. If you guys have played executive search before, you'll know that there's a few different locations in this spot that you can go and hold off. I believe the docks is one, Cypress Flats is another one, and obviously this tunnel where we are right now. So all in all of these executive search places are less than a mile to drive from that tunnel, as you guys can see on screen. Literally here in a couple of of seconds. Now I'm also going to fast forward this gameplay just to prove to you guys that we do receive another 25k. This is another great thing about this method. The payout never decreases or increases depending on how much you've done it or how long you've spent in certain locations. It is literally the same every single time, and because it's unlimited, as soon as we finish the executive search, bang, all we have to do is start up another most wanted, and that's another 45k in our bank. So there we go guys, 3 epic money making methods working right now on the PlayStation, Xbox and PC. I do apologize if this video did drag on slightly longer than usual. It's, as you guys could tell, it was virtually impossible for me to make this any short and go into full detail on how you guys can maximize the most amount of money from each of these methods. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting this video together for you guys. It has taken me a long time to put this video together, so all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.